In this video, I am going to discuss the importance of feeling natural about your desires when practicing the law of assumption. Feeling natural about your desires is the most important factor in successfully using the law of assumption, according to Neville. The time it takes your desire to become fulfilled is directly proportionate to how natural you feel about assuming the feeling of the wish fulfilled. So, feeling like you already have your desire. If it does not feel natural to have what you want, then this is the secret behind failure. Neville says that if you do not feel natural about what you want to be, then you will not be it. We must ensure that we feel natural about our desires and that when we assume the feeling of the wish fulfilled, we feel natural about it. Now, think about your desires and be honest with yourself. Does a particular desire feel unnatural to you? Do you feel resistance, doubt, or fear when you think about your desire? Are you constantly worried about where your desire is or why it hasn't shown up? Are you freaking out that your desire isn't going to come true? Does your desire or goal feel like the biggest, almost fairy tale like dream, too good to be true? If you answered yes to any of those things, then there is a really good chance that your desires do not feel natural to you. I will say this, do not feel bad if your desires do not feel natural to you. That's totally normal because we want something new, something we've potentially never experienced before. And that can be really exciting, but that can also be scary and unknown. Acknowledging all of your feelings, especially potentially negative feelings about your desires and goals, is so incredibly important so you can release them. Little by little, they will lose momentum. They will not control or limit you. But part of this process is letting all of those negative emotions come up. It's like an emotional detox, a purge. Not the purge, that is a whole nother situation. Mentally, you can know exactly what you want. You want your desires to come true, no question. But if emotionally your desires feel negative, then they are not going to feel natural. I've said this before and I'll say it again. Our mind and emotions have to be on the same page. They have to be on the same team. This is why it is essential that we embody the mindset, emotions, and energy of already having what we want, of already being who we want to be in the present moment. Now, what can you do to start feeling natural about your desires? Let's jump into that. By persistently imagining yourself as having what you want or being who you want to be. It's like a grown-up version of make-believe, but with purpose. Believe and feel that you already are the person you want to be. Practice feeling peaceful about your desires. This is a very powerful way to keep your emotions balanced and centered. If you truly felt natural about already having your desires, then you wouldn't be freaking out, you wouldn't be worried, you would feel calm, cool, and collected. For example, think of something you already possess. It could be anything. How do you feel about having that thing? Depending on the object, you probably feel pretty neutral about it. Grateful? Sure. But you're not exactly jumping out of bed every morning shouting, Jiminy Cricket, how on earth did this get here? Or, it's a miracle, or what the hell is this doing here? None of that is going on. It's all it feels normal. It feels like really not a big deal. You don't desire it. You don't feel desperate because you already have it. It feels natural and neutral to you. Now, practice applying that same emotional state to your desires when you imagine yourself having what you want and assuming the feeling of the wish fulfilled. I need you to stay with me for this next part. I came across an article that suggested to take what you want for granted, but it is not in a negative sense. In this case, it means to believe with gratitude that it's already been given to you. You've received your desire. It is done. You are taking your desire for granted in the positive sense is a very powerful way to get you into feeling natural about already having your desires and goals. Goals. Oh my God. Something about a microphone and a camera, I can't talk sometimes. Remember, my friends, persistence in assuming the feeling of already having your desires is the key to feeling natural about them. Practice makes perfect. Little by little, you will eliminate negatively charged emotions that make your desires feel like an impossibility. Release doubt and any mental limitations that come up. Let them go. They are not the truth. If you're having that desire in the first place and it is genuinely your desire, then that desire is meant for you. That desire is natural to you, even if at first it consciously doesn't feel that way. Stepping out of our comfort zones almost never feels natural. That's okay. That is part of the process. We are on the journey to improve ourselves and improve our lives. I hope this video helped you in some way. Thank you so much for watching.